Hey guys, so welcome back to J&M Table Chats. I'm Jessica.
And I'm Melanie.
So we're coming from Studio 13. This is my place of business and work. I am a hairstylist. So all of you watching this video, if you need a haircut, which I'm sure all of you do because we all have hair that grows, feel free to come in and see me. Hair by Jess, Studio 13, Studio, Winter Garden, Florida, 34787, and I got you.
Come do it. She just slayed my hair this morning.
I'm gonna make you your best you. Yeah, I slayed her hair this morning. So as you can see, it's very voluptuous and blonde.
Yes. Which you can see, you can find that on our Instagram on J&M Table Chats. She's tagged in like every picture, so just click it and you will get to her page. Anyways, so we totally realized that out of all the times that we've been doing this, we haven't really spoken about ourselves or our history or where we came from or anything like that. So even though it's kind of backwards, that's what we plan on doing today. So Jessica can start.
Oh, thanks.
Welcome.
My story. So I was born on, what's the name of that street?
Oh hell, you trying to get all technical and shit? I don't even know what street.
I was born in Orlando, but I was born on Mercy Drive, and that explains, a lot. And I was raised in Pine Hills until I was like 10 by my mom and my stepdad because my parents are divorced. And I moved after that in with my father at the age of 10. I have a sister from both parents. I have a sister and a brother from the same mom, different dad. It was my mom's second husband, who she's no longer with. And I don't really want it to be a sob story, but I'm just gonna give you guys facts. How about that? So my mom gave custody to my dad when I was 10 years old of me and my sister, and then my mom kind of went MIA for like 7 or 8 years. And then we hopped around from like Apopka area. We moved to Altamont, Mineola, and then Claremont. So when I got to Claremont, that's pretty much like where I kind of not stayed in Claremont, but like that's where all my friends are because that's where I spent the most amount of time in, was Claremont. I was in there from 7th grade to graduation of high school. And that's where I met Melanie.
Hey!
In good old city of Montclair.
Montclair.
So, I'm not a Claremontian, however, I guess I like it a little bit. It's kind of nice.
What made you choose hair? Like, what did you ever have a different view on what it is that you wanted to do?
Yeah. I wanted to go to school for medical just because I know that was like a secure,
safe,
good money, benefits, etc. But I actually went, when I enrolled, I switched my major to X-ray technician. And I went to school for about 1.5 years, and then I didn't go back right away. So then after that, I had gotten pregnant and was caught up in my relationship. So after I had my son, I was still working at like Target or Payless or, just a job. And then I was like, okay, what can I go to school for, like a trade that I can like knock it out in 9 months, like the schooling, and then get paid better than what I'm getting paid now. Maybe not as much as I want to get paid, but I can always go back to school later for a longer period of time, but at least I'll be making good money.
Yeah.
Enough to support, myself and Dominic. So I did that. I went back to school for cosmetology because I do love hair. I like makeup. I like fashion and this kind of industry, this beauty industry. I love it. It's not something that I was like, oh, this is what I want to be when I grow up in my dream life or whatever. But it's just something I was good at, and I like art, and this is a form of art, so I like making people people look good too.
Yes, girl.
So that's also the fun thing with this. And I just went to school for it, and it was hard. It was really hard. That's when I went through the most
stress.
Shit.
Anyway, well, let me say. Okay, so I was actually born in Tampa, in Hillsborough County.
Ooh.
I don't remember anything about Tampa at all because I didn't live there very long. Because before I was 1 or something like that, my mom moved back to New York. My brother and my sister were both born in New York, and of course, I was not. But yeah, so I don't remember anything. I don't even consider myself like a Floridian. If anybody asks me anything, it's New York. I was raised in New York. Can't say I was born there, but I was raised there. Lived there until I was 12. I want to say 12, I think, or 11. And then we moved to Florida, and I did moved to Claremont, and did my 7th and 8th grade year in Florida. Then we moved back to New York. Freaking mess. Moved back to New York, did my freshman and half of my sophomore year in New York. Then obviously we moved back to Florida again, and we've been here ever since. So from sophomore to senior, and now I've been here in Florida.
Wait, you moved after high school?
No. I moved from New York. I moved here in my sophomore year. I used to live in New York before that.
But you lived here before that too?
Yeah, so
in Claremont?
Mm-hmm. Always in Claremont.
So you did like how many grades did you do here in
Girl, were you not listening to anything I just said? Literally just explained it.
One more time for the people in the back who didn't hear.
Obviously, she's ignoring me. I did my 7th and 8th grade year here.
Okay.
Then I did my freshman and half of my sophomore year in New York. And then the rest of my sophomore year and, to the end of high school now.
Now she's here, guys.
Now I'm here permanently.
Okay.
Got it?
Got it.
Great. Yeah, no, I wouldn't move back to New York. I don't see myself there. No.
It's a fun place to visit.
Yeah, no, it's not for me. And especially raising, food is amazing. That's one thing I always miss. And my family, I miss them dearly. If I were to move back, it would literally only be to be closer to my family. But other than that, there's no other reason.
Mm-hmm.
There's not. For what? To be part of that hustle, to be part of people climbing on each other just to get ahead. Nah, that's not my life. And I don't want to raise my son in that environment either. Things were a lot different when I was young, that we can live there and it was fine. We can go in the street and play and all that, but things are not the same anymore.
No.
So, fortunately, it's not for me. But, yeah, that's it really. And then, during high school, I was in the CNA program. So certified nursing assistants, for people that don't know what that is. Not everybody's medical, so not everybody knows what that is. But so yeah, I did that in high school. Graduated with my CNA license. Worked. Not really. I couldn't say I worked as a CNA because I was not trying to clean people's ass. Mm-hmm. So no. But I mean, I used my license in a doctor's office. But to do rooming patients and chart building and all that, but not actual hands-on patient care. But I did that for a while. That's right around, I would say, I had Adrian and I was working there. And, I did the whole community college thing. Obviously, I didn't finish that. Then I went back to school to do my medical assisting. Became a medical assistant. I did work in that for 4 years. I did that.
That's awesome.
Then I worked at the hospital and worked in the ER. So like ever since I was young, I always knew I was going to be in medical because that's all I knew. My dad worked for a pharmaceutical company.
He doesn't now?
No, not anymore. He used to work for a huge pharmaceutical company in New York called Henry Shen. Yeah, so that, and then my mom always worked in medicine, always worked in like any medical office. And so I used to go to work with her on the weekends, and that's all I really knew. Like, that was always my thing. I always found it interesting. I always enjoyed it. So that's what I pursued for the longest. I mean, even now, I did the majority of my prerequisites to become a nurse. I'm actually like one away from being able to even apply for the program. But I just don't know, or really don't think that that's my calling anymore. But yeah, there's no gratitude in medicine anymore. Patients don't appreciate what you do. Well, some do, but not the majority of them don't. They expect you to do it, especially emergency medicine. Like, they're like, I'm here for this, that's what I expect, and bam. So it's just like, I don't want to be that person that's miserable going to work every day and slaving over a paycheck. So I just honestly, not that I'm saying like the people that do work in medicine, that's what they're doing, because some people genuinely adore and love their jobs, but I just couldn't see myself in the long run being happy there for a long period of time. So yeah, so right now it's just kind of like in a limbo phase as to what it is that I really truly want to do. Like, I personally would love to do nonprofit things, so working for like a nonprofit organization, working for children who, you know, are needy, for organizations that do charitable work and mission trips and work with adoption agencies and stuff like that. That to me is super rewarding. And that's, you know, for the longest time what I feel like I'm truly called to do. So we'll see how to get there and if I get there, but that's kind of where I'm gearing towards now. You know? And now I work in a dental office, so still medical, but you know.
On a lighter note, guys, we actually, speaking of charitable things, we are going to be doing a lot of different charity work for the holidays when it comes to like Thanksgiving and Christmas. So we will definitely keep you guys updated. We will leave it open for people who want to like hop on our team and volunteer with us. It's not anything we're getting paid for. If you want to bring your kids, even better, because we want to bring our sons, and we feel like, I personally feel like it's important, especially when you're blessed enough to be able to give your kid a good life, you know? It may not be bougie, but you can give them a really good life where they don't lack anything. It's important to show them that there are people out there that do lack. Because there's many times with even Dominic, I'm like, he'll just be like, I want. And I'm like, pause. You want to do this or you want to do that, then you need to go in your closet, get the ones you're not using, and we need to give them to somebody else, because we're not just going to collect and hoard. You need to teach them the value of things and teach them that it's nice. Like, if you're going to get things, okay, but you also have to give things.
I do that with Adrian all the time. And I'm like, okay, Adrian, so what are you going to do with the toys? Oh, I'm going to donate them, Mommy, because I know there's a lot of kids that don't have it. Absolutely, you're 100% correct. I feel like you have to instill that in your kids at a young age, because I feel like in this generation, so many children are being brought up selfish, and that's not necessarily the parent's intention. I'm not saying that, you know, I'm an ideal parent, no, but at the same time, I feel like it's because our lives are so consumed of, you know, work, and we're always busy, that we neglect the fact that we have to remember to show our children like what's right from wrong. We tend to give them an iPad or give them a toy or get them what they want just to entertain them and keep them busy because you're too busy doing something else. We have to remember that if we don't invest in our kids, who's investing in our kids is what they're doing, what they're watching, and all that negative stuff that they're seeing, that's who they're going to become. Listen, we are the new generation. Well, not we, there's more. But, I mean, we're still like a newer generation, a young generation of parents. And I feel like people always say, oh, kids have changed. Kids are not the same like they used to be. They don't respect people. They don't do this, they don't do that.
Well, here's the problem. The kids don't change. Kids are blank canvases. When you get them out, it's just like buying a blank canvas and you paint it. You mold your kid into the human being you want them to be. The only thing that has changed is the parenting system. You're not just, they're only your kid for 18 years. After 18 years, they are a grown individual. They may still live in your house because they may be in college or whatever, but they're still a grown-up. So you're not raising them to be a kid. You're raising them to be a man. You're raising them to be a woman. You're raising them to be somebody's wife or somebody's husband. Mm-hmm. Like, you have to instill those things in them so that when they get to that place, they're not like, oh, well, who's going to do my laundry? Who's going to cook for me? Who's going to do this for me? Because my mom used to do it for me. Like, nobody. Yeah. Learn how to be independent.
And I feel like it's just so sad that there's a lot of kids now in this generation that are 18 that have that mentality towards that. But to get back on track to what we were saying, the holidays are creeping up on us. Mm-hmm. And we do plan on doing a lot. We plan on doing stuff for Thanksgiving, plan on doing things for Christmas, of course. And we would love to have as many helping hands.
Yes, volunteers, babies.
And it'll be a rewarding experience for yourself and your children. So, single, married, even if you don't have kids, like,
just come and help.
Just come and help. It's rewarding at the end of the day to yourself too, if anything. Like, we plan on doing, feeding the homeless, and we want to do a collection for them, not only of food but of clothing and stuff like that. So those are a lot of things that we're working out the details to. Same thing for Christmas. We will be looking into, different charitable organizations that are geared more towards children for Christmas. Only because of the fact that we want to make sure that, if we can help somebody, at least help a child enjoy one Christmas if they've had so many bad ones. Mm-hmm. And we will be looking into adopting a family for Christmas. Mm-hmm. So if you have any suggestions, or you think you know the perfect person or somebody who's truly deserving of, help for the holidays for their kids, if they're a single parent and have multiple kids and they can't afford to do everything like that, let us know. Literally, let us know. Granted, we will need your help because we're also single parents, so we have trouble ourselves. But I feel like if we come together as a community, anything is possible. And especially when it's for such a good cause and such a rewarding one, there's no better way than, to me, that's what holidays are about. Look out for all those details because they'll be coming real soon.
Guys, please continue to support us, share, like, subscribe. For all of you who have, we appreciate you so much.
Yes.
And
so
tell us what you want to hear. Tell us things that you want to know, things you want to know about us, things you want to know about other things. You want to share something, you have questions, you have a funny idea for a show. Let us know. We're not opposed to anything. If it needs to be just adult and not kid friendly, that is fine. Let us know. Drop it in our DM. Drop it in the comments below, and we will do our best to get to it as soon as possible.
Yes. I agree 100%. So yeah, guys, we'll wrap it up with that. I know today was not your typical J&M table chats, but we
had to do our hair today.
We had to do our hair. We had to be
moms,
cute.
we gotta look cute. We gotta listen.
We gotta do something for ourselves, every once in a while. But honestly, thank you guys for the continued support, like Jessica said, and we look forward to doing these every single week for you guys. So I honestly hope you guys enjoy it. We can't wait for the holiday season to begin. We are so close to October, so there's gonna be I know, and it's my favorite month, guys. It's my birthday month. So yes. Anyways, but yeah, so we will see you again next Sunday as usual. So thanks, guys. We'll wrap it up. I am Melanie,
and I'm Jessica,
and this is
J&M Table Chat.
See ya.
Bye. Is it on?
I was working there in a movie theater, but yeah. I made sure it's coming off.
No.
So yeah, that's my life, guys.
In a nutshell.
Oh shit.